Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aries, November 15, 2022. There can be challenges getting your message across as you intend today. There can be troubles harmonizing your desires and communications, and you may be a little restless as part of you is craving some emotional excitement, but you're unsure how to get it. What should be simple conversations or debates can escalate and turn into something regrettable. Still, the day holds strong potential for attracting or enhancing a relationship. You could feel more supported and appreciated by friends or a partner. Growing and improving your connections can be in focus as Venus and Pluto harmonize. You might improve or build upon a special project or assess a problem and develop a strategy for resolving it. Boosting your inner self helps you to express yourself more creatively and from the heart. Today could bring you a passionate whirlwind. You'll be feeling all or nothing around all matters of the heart. This is because sweet Venus, our goddess planet, is soaring through the depths of your solar first house of identity, your zodiac sign, and linking up with your planetary co-ruler, Pluto, in the skies above. On the one hand, you could feel eager for passion and pleasure, ready to dive into lusty, spiritual love with your one and only. If single, keep your eyes up as you look for someone who can instantly captivate you. This could end up becoming one of the most meaningful and memorable love entanglements of your life. You have a pretty good idea of what you need to move forward when Venus in your sign sextiles Pluto in Capricorn. Considering that it is your season with the love goddess in your sign as well, you are incredibly attractive. So, plenty of people will want to work with you throughout your season. However, you may need to assume more control of these conversations to ensure that you are teaming up with the right people on the most empowering, transformative opportunities possible. Use today's sextile to turn the tide in your favor. In 2 days, Venus will return to your income sector to begin the first planetary activity on the income side of the financial fence since January and the most potentially lucrative weeks of any year. There is already a sense of excitement and anticipation, but for now, the focus is still on the other side of the financial fence as you process the insight from the moon's first visit to your financial sector since Mars' retrograde turn here. Today's aspect emphasizes your emotional nature. You may feel strongly towards someone and feel utterly rejected if they do not reciprocate. You may want to tell someone how they make you feel but not be able to find the words. Try doing some deep breathing exercises during the day. Count to 10 as you breathe in, and count to 20 as you breathe out, and let all the negative feelings, tension and resentment flow out with your exhale. It's sure to be a great day for you, as the vibration of the hardworking 4 fills the air. Concentration will come easily, as will most thinking processes. Your approach is likely to be logical and analytical, making it perfect for going over paperwork. Make the most of this day by getting through those piles on your table or desk. Balance checkbooks and review budgets. If there's something that's stumped you recently, give it a second look. You may be amazed at how clear things seem today. In the lead up to the moon's return to your career sector tomorrow, this is an important point in any month for having your antennas up while taking a wait-and-see approach. As this will be the start of a stunning and even game-changing few days across the income, work and career fronts, your sixth sense will already be picking up on this, and there could be the temptation to jump the gun. Helping to prevent that is not just having the moon in an adventurous part of your chart, but at a friendly aspect to both planets in a playful and creative part. With the sun and moon back in harmony, it won't be hard to relax into this. The moon is not only making its first visit to an adventurous part of your chart since Jupiter retrograde back into your romantic sector, but the only visit while Venus is in Scorpio. The moon makes a friendly aspect to both today, just as the planets of luck and love are due to move into the same friendly aspect by tomorrow. There is a potent mix of romance, adventure, and nostalgia in the air today that needs to be embraced. Our eyes in the sky. Today, you'll feel eager to connect on an intellectual and emotional level, but if those around you aren't able to keep up conversationally, you might need to look for ways to expand your social circle. Watch out for negative influences throughout the morning, as Venus and Pluto engage. These vibes can bring out controlling or possessive behaviors, so you'll want to keep an eye out for them in both yourself and others. Diplomacy can go a long way right now, so give others the space to truly be heard. This energy is perfect for celebrating love in all its forms, so you'll want to look for ways to connect with your nearest and dearest. Later, the vibe shifts significantly as Mercury and Mars share a minor frustration. This brings some intensity to the table over the next couple of days, which can help make or break a bond. Be ready for some intense and meaningful conversations that could go a long way to changing your life. After midnight, Venus sextiles Pluto in Capricorn, intensifying our love lives. Venus in Scorpio desires passion. It demands relational dynamics that transcend the mundane and evolve our understanding of romance. Yet, it is also concerned with power. If we are not careful, a bid for loyalty can metastasize into trust issues. The sextile is an easygoing aspect, so rather than prompting chaos, it will simply allow jealous behavior to continue unchecked. We might even the other's urge to possess us to be flattering. Becoming consumed with another's movements would be an unhealthy manifestation of this transit. However, if all parties are engaging with one another consciously, this influence can enhance close connections through sex or moments of deep intimacy. Before noon, the Cancer moon trines the Scorpio sun, helping us to feel at peace. Our emotional and egoic needs are in sync. We can focus our willpower to tackle work or career matters, but we may prefer to spend this time at home, nesting, relaxing, or hanging out with loved ones. This can be a good time for reflecting upon our past or family traditions without going too deep down a nostalgia wormhole. However, we may also intentionally distance ourselves from friends or allies because we want our own way, and a refusal to compromise has left us in the lurch. Additional environmental factors could be at play here, with adverse weather or physical distance adding to the story. Expect lonely feelings to gradually ease up over the course of the day. In the early afternoon, the Sun and Juno align in Capricorn, providing us with the confidence to make practical commitments. We might find ourselves starting a new career path or accepting greater responsibilities within an existing role. We also associate our identity with the success of relational commitments destined for engagement or marriage. This aspect may even mark an occasion to propose. Although our ego is currently aligned with pledges we've made, our needs are bound to change over time. Be bold in your declarations but leave some wiggle room to update vows in the future. That way, they will continue to be wholehearted engagements rather than rote obligations. The caveat is that even though the morning gave us such high hopes, and we want to move forward with our plans and dreams, the cosmos is telling us that today is not the right time. Rather than allow yourself to feel stuck between a rock and a hard place, you can make a list of the goals you want to reach in the next few days. The dream isn't over. It's just on pause. The prospect of change and the work that goes with it could also feel like a daunting challenge to take on, which is exactly why breaking things into smaller, more digestible steps should be a priority. It's also important to remember that it's okay to step back from your responsibilities for a bit, especially if you're feeling highly stressed or tightly wounded.